This is USVI News, your Virgin Islands connection.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for USVI News. I'm Emily Matson. We begin with a St. Thomas man who is sitting in prison charged with murder for a deadly shooting over the weekend outside of a Home Depot. VIPD arrested 23-year-old Justin Matthews and charged him with first-degree murder for the September 4th shooting death of 20-year-old Keonur Barron in the parking lot of the Home Depot in Dano. She suffered multiple gunshot wounds and died from her injuries. Police nabbed Matthews the next day on Sunday. The police commissioner says in many ways thanks to the community members giving officers information leading to Matthews' swift arrest. The commissioner saying this is a perfect example of how efficient the police department can be when the VIPD and community members work together to get criminals off the streets. Matthews is in prison without bond. This week on St. Thomas, Liberty Mobile will be back at work, improving and expanding its mobile network and infrastructure. The work is part of Liberty Mobile's ongoing improvements on the territory's network to give it more resiliency, redundancy, and improved performance. This week, asphalt restoration work's going to be happening at the locations on your screen, including Sugar Estate Road. It is work that'll give USVI customers a network that will respond better during natural disasters, provide a more solid mobile service, and faster internet speeds, too. There will also be traffic box cover repairs this week happening at the locations on your screen. We're told these jobs will be done with minimal impact, but drivers should expect delays because of partial road closures. Thermoplastic line stripping is also going to be done this week in St. Thomas at Mafolai Road, Sugar Estate Road, Megan's Bay Road, and the rest of the places there on your screen. The trench box installation, fiber installation, and splicing is going to be happening at Mountain Road. And you can check out Liberty Mobile's USVI's website if you would like another look at just where they are going to be working this week. In St. Thomas, a new boutique is open for business, and it is certainly unique and popular. Our USVI News' Ali Bourne-Vanek shows us what it's all about.
I'm here with Nikki Roos of Nikki's Boutique. Nikki, this boutique has taken off. There are always people just swarming here. Tell me about how this all came to fruition.
Well, thanks, Ali. Actually, I wanted to do this for forever. I don't know. I'd say maybe it's been like a passion project for the last decade, and then the stars aligned and the timing just really worked out. So after COVID, I got furloughed a bit and had some downtime, and then I was able to really kind of make it happen, which is super exciting.
The colors remind me so much of home. We're both from here. I mean, maybe tell me a little bit about the inspiration and like what the vision was in creating this.
I think the overall goal here has just really been just to feel inspired. We have price points for everybody, so it's high, medium, and low, so no matter who walks in, you should be able to find something that really speaks to you. It was really been the overall goal, and also to feel happy. So bright colors make me happy, and I feel like it kind of has the same effect on everyone. So happiness and feeling inspired, whether you're doing exercise or fitness classes or you're in the boutique. These are all my favorite things. So I kind of tried to wrap it into one.
I love it.
Seems weird, but it kind of hopefully works.
It definitely works. And you mentioned exercise, which is a perfect segue into kickboxing. How did that come about? The kickboxing, which happens, you know, just a few yards away from the boutique.
Yeah, you know what? We have this huge lawn. So when I saw the lawn, I was like, wow, this is perfect, because I really kind of love Trey's fitness classes. He's my fave. So I would talk to Trey, and I was like, I begged and pleaded. I'm like, hey, could you potentially do some kickboxing classes? And then that conversation kind of like unfolded, and then it got, you know, tons of yoga classes. So almost every single night of the week we do something fun.
You know, we're going through a pandemic right now, and spaces is very, very important right now. And we have outdoor classes now where we can spread out and everybody can come and have some fun. I've been doing exercising for a long time, martial artists, boxing, and military. I took it all, I put it together. You leave here with good feeling, a real good feeling.
Kickboxing and then some shopping afterwards.
And then some shopping, come to Nikki's Boutique and get you some good line of clothes. The clothes fit well, they look well, and the prices are awesome.
I'm really happy with the feedback we've been getting and all the turnout and everyone who's so excited about the fitness classes, and then just something new, you know, for the island. I feel excited, happy, and inspired, so I hope everyone else does too.
In St. Thomas, Ali Bourne-Vanek, USVI News.
Looks like a great place. In-person learning begins this week for select students here in the territory. These are pictures of the Claude Marco Elementary School in St. Thomas. As you can see, there are safety measures in place like plexiglass and spacing. Members of the Virgin Islands Fire Service and Health Department last week toured several schools in the territory to make sure that they are safe and ready for back-to-school learning, which starts September 7th for public school students in pre-K through third grade, as well as special education students. In addition to pre-K through third grades returning to the classrooms this Tuesday, the St. Croix Career and Technical Education Center is also prepared and excited to welcome students back on Tuesday. All other students will continue to learn virtually. When they may head back to school remains to be seen as the VI Health Department continues to monitor COVID case counts here in the VI. We are learning more about Moderna's plans for a third COVID-19 booster shot. On Sunday, Dr. Anthony Fauci said the U.S. will likely start to distribute Pfizer's booster shots during the week of September 20th. But the rollout for Moderna's vaccine could be delayed. The Biden administration has announced plans to offer third doses to people who received the Pfizer and Moderna shots pending approval from public health officials. Fauci said it looks like only the Pfizer vaccine is going to get that approval in time for the September rollout. The U.S. has recommended an additional third shot 8 months after the second dose. According to the CDC, more than 95 million people have received Pfizer's two-shot regimen. About 66 million have been fully vaccinated with the Moderna shot, while 14 million people have received the one-dose Johnson & Johnson shot. Now, regulators have not announced plans for a J&J booster shot as of yet. The highly contagious Delta variant is having a major impact on the economy, of course. There are so many employers looking for workers, yet the new jobs report shows that hiring in the U.S. is falls short of expectations in August. So what's going on? Here's a look.
Disappointment and a disconnect. Only 235,000 jobs created, just a third of what was expected, despite a record 10 million job openings and employers desperate to find workers.
There's no question the Delta variant is why today's job report isn't stronger. I know people were looking, and I was hoping for a higher number.
The surging Delta variant putting the brakes on months of strong job growth that's pushed the unemployment rate to the lowest level since the beginning of the pandemic. Hiring had been driven largely by restaurants, bars, and hotels. But in August, that came to a halt. Employers hired fewer people because consumers are going out less, and people are not applying for jobs that could expose them to COVID. This, as 7.5 million out-of-work Americans will lose all federal unemployment benefits beginning this weekend. Another 3 million will see their weekly checks cut by $300. It's an abrupt end to federal aid available since the start of the pandemic. In New Mexico, Jessica Helvey has been receiving $469 a week. It will drop to $169.
Without these unemployment benefits, what would that mean for you?
It means that some of my bills won't get paid.
While many who lost benefits in the summer did not return to work, this fall, with schools reopening, a steady rise in wages, and other pandemic relief ending, the hope is more people start working again. But some economists warn that it may take time.
Most of those many millions of people are not going to be able to find jobs immediately.
For Jessica, a job can't come soon enough.
It is very frustrating, extremely frustrating, and getting to the point where it's starting to scare me a little bit.